Okay, fifth hour. Sorry that I can't be with you today, but you're going to join my second hour. Hey, here they are. And we're starting by a vivid discussion of, do all substances react when they come in contact with each other? And hopefully you've already done this and you made a Schoology post, and this is what you did too, I'm talking to you too. And you are telling me, do substances react when they come in contact with each other? You need to be back this up with previous life experiences. So I'm going to talk to these guys and I'm going to see what they said about this. Okay, so anyways, we want to know, do these things react when they come in contact with each other? So I've got water, which is not labeled, but I assure you it's water. Spit. I had to spit a lot for that. And milk. What is the spit actually? Okay, so the spit is actually a collection of things, including glycerol, xylitol, amylase, that are from the cupboard that are mimicking, they're like an artificial spit. So no, I didn't spit in the cup. All right, so my question is going to be, do these react with each other? So in order to answer these, I need to be looking for evidence of a chemical reaction. What is evidence for a chemical reaction? Yes, you raised your hand. Oh, you didn't. A color change. Good. What else?
A precipitate.
A precipitate forming. That's what nobody says. What else?
Yeah.
What? Oh, it blows up. Sure. Yeah, it blows up. What else? Yep. Heat. Heat gained or heat released. So it can be a heat change in either direction. Oh, I thought you said heat gained. Heat change, right? So it would either warm up or cool down. And you can see me, I'm getting the probes together here so that we can check for that. What else? You're missing kind of a big one. You're missing kind of a big one. Evidence that a chemical change has taken place. Gas is released. And sometimes we say it bubbles, but it's gas releasing. So we're going to be looking for that evidence when we do this. You can thank first hour for the spit, all right? Because I had this all set up with just milk and water, and it was truly the first time I had ever done it in my life, because it's more fun when I try science in front of you than by myself. So they said, well, maybe it's the spit. So first hour, I spit into the test tubes. I know, it was really gross. But then this hour, I decided to get some artificial spit. So I went down to Mr. Forshee and talked to him about what it would take to get some artificial spit going. So you're welcome for this not being real spit today. All right. So I've got these probes set up, and in theory it will work. All right, so I'm gonna turn this to manual because I always forget to do it myself. All right, so I'm gonna hit collect, just so it's just kind of running in the background for us here. They're about the same temperature. It looks like room temperature here today is about 23 degrees Celsius. My milk, my water, and my spit are all sitting at room temperature. That's kind of important. I'm hoping that they're about room temperature right now. I do have 3 different kinds of hot sauces. This is extra hot sauce. This is habanero hot sauce. And this one is also called extra hot sauce. Got these out of my fridge. They looked like the most generic, least valuable of the hot sauces. So I thought that that was pretty good. Should we put the hot sauces in first or the substances?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, hot sauce. All right, let's put the hot sauce in. Okay. So I'm gonna do like milk on the left, water on the right. And I'll do one of each. I'm only doing 3 because, I don't know, because I had 3 and I didn't trust it to be good with just 1. Okay, there we go. And these things smell delicious. They are making me want some chicken wings. All right. It was a good idea for the hot sauces first because I do want to make sure my hot sauces are room temperature. It looks like they are. Looks like they're looking good there at room temperature. Okay, so I'm gonna do milk on this side. 1, 2, 3. Do you think equal amounts is good or do we want more milk than hot sauce?
Equal.
Okay. And I'll do water on this side. And
it's a great change, you know.
yeah.
Great chemical reaction.
Here, let me show 5th hour. Nothing is happening.
There's a slight gap that's like.
Okay, there's possibly a tiny temperature change.
Like every morning.
All right, so 1st hour was pretty convinced that we needed spit. So I'm pretty excited about this because 1st hour I had to start spitting into test tubes. And this feels a lot more scientific.
Wait, are you being serious about the like spitting in test tubes?
Ask 1st hour.
I don't know anyone in first.
Oh, they were really loving it. I actually spit into Dixie cups first and then poured it in. All right. It was for science. It was all for science. It was all in the,
I don't make science.
it was all for science. Okay, so let's think about our evidence for chemical change. Is there a color change?
Sure, yeah, no, color change, yeah.
There is?
Yeah, it's like lighter orange.
Well, that's just because it got diluted.
Yeah, that's it.
It doesn't really count. That doesn't count as a color change. When I take like blue Kool-Aid powder and I put it into water and it turns blue, there hasn't been a chemical change. It's just blue. All right. Are there bubbles?
Nope.
None. 0. Sad. Is it heating up or cooling down?
Yeah.
Like.
Maybe like a tiny.
Well, it's spices.
Well, I don't know. Like, what did you say?
Spice, you know,
Spice isn't heat. It feels pretty hot on my tongue. I start to sweat.
that's just how it feels. Yeah, it's not like really like heat.
Okay. All right. It's not heat.
Yeah, it's like not gonna burn you. Like,
Okay.
put it on your skin.
Okay. All right. So it's not heat as much as like the perception of heat.
Yeah.
So there is no heating up or cooling down. Precipitate. Sad to inform you, there is no precipitate forming. You know that's my favorite thing. And that's it, right?
That was a great chemical reaction, guys.
No,
I'm
you're forgetting that nothing in science is something.
Sounds right.
Nothing in science is something. Nothing happened. Nothing. This was very boring and a complete waste of my time and yours. But what did we figure out?
No, close enough.
I can rip off half of those. Is the capsaicin being broken down?
No.
No.
Not in the way that we would discuss with chemical reactions, right? So there is no breaking down. So you can go ahead and reply to the Schoology post with what really exciting thing we found out here with a bunch of hot
So
sauces.
One person replying, and then
You should each reply. It's not gonna hurt you. You should each reply. All right. Goodbye, Fifth Hour.
no internet.
Godspeed. Hold on. I gotta talk to Fifth Hour. You are going to take your open note quiz now. That is open note, not open friend. And your open note quiz is timed. You only have 15 minutes once you log in. The reason it's timed is so that you don't look up everything. All right? You may use open note, open Google, open periodic table, but not open friend. Have a good day.